So good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
We are going to be looking at something very new for you today, which is the complements. Okay, so this is not the compliments that you get when you look beautiful or when you sing very well. Okay, this is some other kind of compliment that we're going to be talking about today. Okay, this is section number 3.2 of your chapter. Okay, so what are complements? Let's see. Please see, complements are generally used to represent negative numbers. Okay, so generally we are used to doing subtraction using the normal method where we borrow a carry from the next higher significant bit. Okay, and then we do the subtraction, right? If the minuend is less than the subtrahend, then what do? We generally borrow a carry from the next significant position, and then we do our subtraction. But this is not very optimized when we come to the computer hardware. When we talk about the computer hardware, this algorithm doesn't work too well. Okay, so that's why we resort to complements. Complements are specifically dealt with to perform subtraction and also some logical operations, as you see in classes to come. Okay, so how to use complements, I'll talk about it more in tomorrow's class. Okay, but today the focus is going to be on how to compute the complements. Okay, so for each base r of a number system, there are two complements. One is the r's complement and another one is the r minus 1's complement. Okay, so for the decimal number system, just give me a second, please. गगन लेक्चर में हूँ, अभी बाद में करती हूँ तेरे को. हेलो. हाँ गगन लेक्चर में हूँ, अभी करती हूँ तेरे को. ठीक, हाँ कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. So for each base r, we have two complements. Can you come with me? They are the r's complement and the
R minus one's
R
complement.
minus one's complement.
yes. So for base 2, that is for binary number system, we will have two complements which are 1's complement and the 2's complement, right? And for the decimal number system where the base is 10, we will have a 10's complement and a 9's complement. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Now we will see how to compute these two complements, that is the r's complement and the r minus 1's complements. Okay. So first we will devote our energy to looking at r minus 1's complement. Okay. Yeah. So r minus 1's complement for a number n. So the number itself whose complement is to be found is denoted by, let's say, capital N. Okay. This number capital N, if it has 5 digits, then we say that this small n, which denotes the number of digits in this number, n, capital N, is 5. Is this clear? So for example, you can look here, if this is my number whose complement I have to find out, then n is this number 456,700 itself. Okay. And what is small n? Small n represents the number of digits that are there in this particular number. So how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
6.
Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is the base of this number?
10.
10. So R, which denotes the radix, is 10 here. Any problem?
No,
Is
ma'am.
it clear? Right. So there is a standard formula for computing r minus 1's complement, and that is r raised to the power of n minus 1, okay, minus n, okay, which is the number itself. Is this clear? The formula for computing r minus 1's complement for a number n is r raised to the power of n minus 1 minus the number itself, whose complement is to be found. Okay, let us see how this works now. So we are going to first look at the decimal number system. So for decimal number system, r minus 1's complement means the 9's complement, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Because r is 10 here, right? So 10 minus 1 is equal to 9's complement, right? So 9's complement for a number n in base 10 is defined as 10 raised to the power of n minus 1 minus n. Is this clear? Just as per the definition that we have seen. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Right. Now, what is this? 10 raised to the power of n minus 1. What does this give me? It will give me 9 raised to the power of n. Okay, it will always give me 9 raised to the power of n. Let us see an example. So suppose, see, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just a sec, huh? Let me share the entire screen with you so that I can show this to you very easily on a calculator, I think. Please see. Can you see the calculator?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Right. So suppose I had a 2-digit number whose complement was to be found. What would I do? 10 raised to the power of 2, which is actually 100, right?
Yes,
Minus
Yes,
1
ma'am.
will give me
99.
99.
99.
Any problem?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Right. Let us look at the 10 raised to the power of 3 next. Minus 1. What will this give me? 3 times 9. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Let us look at 10 raised to the power of 4 minus 1. What does it give me?
4 times 9.
Right?
Yes,
1,
ma'am.
10 raised to the power of, let's say, 5 for a 5-digit number. Minus 1. 5 times 9. Yes or no? So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can see a pattern here, right? So actually, what this means is that I simply have to subtract this number n from n times 9 which is, and that is the complement of capital N. That is the 9's complement of capital N. So it becomes very simple now. Can I restate it like this? That you can simply find out the 9's complement of a number n by subtracting it from the equal number of 9's that the digit it has. Is this clear? Let us look at an example to make it more clearer. So let us say we have this number 456,700 and we want to find its 9's complement. Okay. So as per the formula, what I must do is I must apply this formula, that is 10 raised to the power of, what is n here? It is 6, right? So this will give me 1 followed by 6.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
Ma'am, are you still sharing the calculator?
Okay. I'll change the screen. The screen is now visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please see, suppose I wanted to find out the complement of this number 456,700. Okay. The number of digits in this number are 6. Okay. So as per our formula, what do I have to do? I have to simply put this number n in this formula, right? Now 10 raised to the power of 6 gives me 1 followed by 6 zeros minus 1 minus this number. Okay? Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Now, what does this give me? This gives me 6 9's.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So, I get 6 9's minus this number. Right? And this is the result. So eventually, please see, if I had to find out the 9's complement for this number 456,700, what I had to do was simply put a 9 over each of these digits and get the subtract this number from the minuend of n 9's, and that would be my 9's complement. Right? So what is the shortcut here? Shortcut is to take as many 9's as there are digits in my number and subtract the number from these 9's, and that will give me my 9's complement. Any problem?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
It is actually now very simple, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So suppose I wanted to find out the complement of this number. Will you do it yourself now? What do you get?
Done, ma'am.
It is very easy. It can even be done orally, please see. So I will get 7, 6, 5, 9, 8. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry? Come again?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problem, students?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Right. Let's now proceed to the binary number system. So in binary number system, r minus 1's complement means 1's complement. Okay. So 1's complement, again, the formula remains the same. It will be defined as 2 raised to the power of n minus 1 minus n. Okay. Now, to make things easier for you, I just want to show you, before we take some examples to compute 1's complement, I just want to make some things clear to you. So please see, what would be 2 raised to the power of n? What would be 2 raised to the power of n? Please see. So 2 raised to the power of 1 means 2. Yes.
Yes,
Which is
ma'am.
written in binary as
1 0.
2 raised to the power of 2 is 4,
4.
written as
1 0 0.
2 raised to the power of 3 is
8.
written as
1 0 0.
2 raised to the power of 14,
16.
16.
written as
1 0 0 0 0.
2 raised to the power of 5,
32.
32.
written as 1
1.
followed by 5.
1 5
5
times
0.
0.
So actually you find that 2 raised to the power of n is always what? It is always 1 followed by this number of zeros, just as was the case in the decimal number system for r raised to the power of n, 10 raised to the power of n. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This becomes very easy for you, right? Now please see what would be 2 raised to the power of n minus 1. What would be this quantity? If we just look at this quantity, what would this be? So in the first case, please see 2 raised to the power of 1, which is 2, minus 1 gives me a
1.
1. Next time, 4 minus 1 gives me a 3, which is written as
1
1
1.
1.
next time, 8 minus 1 gives me 7,
7.
which is written in.
1
Triple
Then
1.
1.
16 minus 1 gives me 15, which is
15.
written by as 4 ones. So similarly, you will find that this number will always be actually n ones written together. Is this clear? It will always be n ones written together. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now this time when I have to find out the ones complement of a binary number capital N of this number, okay, what do I have to do? I just simply have to subtract this number from equal number of ones. Yes or no? Yes or no, students?
Yes, ma'am.
So for example, let us make our discussion more concrete with this example. So suppose I have this number with me, okay? I want to find out its ones complement. So the traditional method would be, we know that, n is the capital N is this number itself, and the small n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the base here is 2. So what do I do? 2 raised to the power of n, which means 1 followed by 7 zeros minus this number. This is what I want to do. Sorry. Minus 1 minus this number, right? This is as per the formula. Any problem so far? Any problem so
No,
far?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Right. Now, please see. Just give me a minute, okay? Now, please see. What this means is 7 ones, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus this number. Minus this number. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And So I am telling you that whenever you want to find out the ones complement of a number, what do? You simply subtract each of these digits from a corresponding one in the minuend. That is what I am telling you. Okay, so because this will always result in this, and the number of digits here is equal to the number of digits in the number, which is n, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So can you do this yourself now? This subtraction. 1 minus 0 will give me a
1,
1.
then next 1 minus 0 will give me a
1,
next 1 minus 1 will give me a
0,
0.
this 1 minus 1 gives me a 0. Then the
0.
next 1 minus 1 gives me a 0. And then 1 minus 1 gives me a 0. 1 minus 1 gives me a 0. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Now please see, there is another very simple way of finding one's complement of a binary number, and it actually stems from looking at this computation very carefully. If you have looked at this computation very carefully, you would have noticed that whenever I subtract a number from 1, I actually get its reverse as my answer. So when I subtract 0 from 1, I get 1. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, I'm subtracting 0, I'm getting 1. Yes?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
when I'm subtracting 1, what am I getting?
0.
Yes. So now, without even looking here, okay, without even looking at this minuend, let us just focus on this number. Okay. Can we find this one's complement directly? Let's see. So
Yes, ma'am.
I know that whenever I will subtract 0, I will get a 1. And whenever I subtract 1, I will get a 0. So the trick is to simply invert the digits of this number that we wish to find the ones complement for. Okay, so what will I get? What would be the ones complement of this number? It would be 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0.
0.
As simple as that. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Let's find the complement of this binary number together then directly. It would be from left to right now. 0, 0, 1, 0,
0, 1,
1,
0,
0,
0,
1, 0.
0.
And that is what I found out when I did it with the conventional method. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So far, what have we done? Let me give you a small recap. So we saw that there are two complements which are defined for each base R. One is the R's complement and the other is the R minus 1's complement. We started off with the R minus 1's complement, and we found out that for obtaining 9's complement, we simply subtract the number whose 9 complement is to be found from an equal number of 9's in the minuend. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problem?
No, ma'am.
So this rather becomes a oral computation now. Yes, you can simply look at this number and tell me it's 9's complement or not. All you have to do is to subtract each digit from 9. So what would be the complement of this? Let's just look here and do it from left to right with me. It would be 5, 4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
9.
9, 9.
Please see here. Any problem?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good. Okay, let's do for this again. 7, 6, 5, 9, 8. 7, 6, 5, 9, 8. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Next, we have discussed ones complement. So obviously you need to remember all these formulas and how we got here. Okay. So you need to know the traditional way of working out. But the idea is that as a shortcut, we could have simply looked at the number and inverted it to get its ones complement. Is this clear? So
Yes, ma'am.
what would be the ones complement for this number? It would be 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now we go on to R's complement. By definition, R's complement for a number n in base R is defined as R raised to the power of n minus capital N. So you can see that in R minus 1's complement, we had R raised to the power of n minus 1 minus n. So we have just removed this portion, and that is the definition of the R's complement. Okay, so this is the R's complement. So obviously, can't I say that R's complement is equal to R minus 1's complement plus 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So please remember that R's complement for any base is equal to R minus 1's complement in that base plus 1. Okay, so I can say that 10's complement would be equal to 9's complement of a number plus 1. Then similarly, 2's complement of a number would be equal to 1's complement plus 1. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Right. So we are going to look at both the ways of finding out the R's complement. One is by this formal approach wherein we put in the values in this formula, and the other is we already know a shortcut of finding out the R minus 1's complement now, and we can simply add a 1 to that and we will get the R's complement. Yes? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's try and find out 10's complement for the number 456,700. Okay. Let me use the official way first. So n is 6 here. This is capital N, the number itself. And we know that the base here is 10. Okay. So what do? I simply subtract this number from 10 raised to the power of 6 now. Okay. And this is what I get. Okay. So let us check whether this is really equal to 9's complement of this particular number plus 1 or not. If you remember, I've taken the same number here so that we could check. So let's go here and check what was the 9's complement. 543,299, 299, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And this time what I'm getting is 543,300.
00.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
which is actually 9's complement plus 1. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for the next number again, you could use any way to perform this. So using the 9's complement plus 1 method would give me 9's complement for this would be 7, 76598. Yes,
Yes,
plus
ma'am.
1 is
Yes,
equal
ma'am.
to 76599. Okay,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
and we had already computed this earlier. So please see 9's complement. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now 2's complement. Now again, you can simply work out using the official method, and I want you to work out using the official method. Okay. Uh, so this is the first method, which is the official method, and this is the second method, uh, in which we can simply, because we can do this orally, we can simply find out the ones complement of this, which is 0001011, and then add 1 to it. Okay, so what will I get? I will get 0, 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, so 0, 1 carry, 1 plus 1 again 2, so 0, again 1 carry. Now here 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Okay, then after that 1 0 0 0. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Any problem?
No, ma'am.
So you see that the 2's complement that I find out using both the methods is just the same. Okay, is this clear? However,
Yes, ma'am.
please see there is again a shortcut for finding out the 2's complement of a number. Okay, please listen carefully. So what do we do? If I were to find out the 2's complement of this number directly, then what I would have done is I would have kept the, we proceed always from right to left. Okay, we always proceed from right to left. So while proceeding from right to left, we copy the first few bits as it is till we encounter a 1. Till we encounter a 1. So up to and including the first one, we copy the bits as it is. Okay, and after that we simply invert all other bits. Okay, so if I do it this way, what will I get? Let us just compute it here only. Okay, please see what will I get in this case. Can you see the screen properly?
Yes, ma'am.
What I'm writing? Yes, what I'm writing is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what will I get? I will simply get, I will copy 0 0 1 as it is. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
0 0 1, right? And after that I will invert all other bits. So when I invert them, I get 1 and 0 0 0. Okay, is this the same as this number
Yes, ma'am.
and this? Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
right. So you have another trick up your sleeve now, which can help you find out the 2's complement very easily and in very less time. Okay, let us try to do, let us try to apply the same method on this number now. So what would be the 2's complement for this number? The 2's complement for this number would be, please see, the first one, the first digit I'm getting here is 1 only. Yes, can you just work it out yourself first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me work it out with you. I don't think. Okay, so Niche you are looking at the official method. Here I'm just applying the shortcut. So up till the first one, I copy the same digits, and after that I invert all the bits. Okay. So what do I get? Just a second now. What do you get, students?
Ma'am, 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1.
Yes,
0
ma'am.
0 1
Exactly
0
same answer.
1 0 1 1. Yes. Now let us try doing it the other way. That is by finding out the ones complement. Let us note down this answer somewhere. Let us note it down here so that later we can check. And now let us find out the ones complement for this number. So what is the ones complement for this number? It is 0 0
0
1
1 0
0 1
1
0
0 1
1
0.
0, right? And then you add plus 1 to it. Okay. What will I get? Please see, it will be 1 and then 1
0
0
1
1
0
0
1
1 0,
0 0.
right? Is this same as the result that we got earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Right. So you can also try the third method later. Okay. You can also try the official method, and you must always get a hang of working all the three methods. Okay. But for your own use, you can obviously use the shortcut method. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is it for today, students. So this is what I wanted to discuss today. And tomorrow we are going to talk about how to subtract two unsigned numbers. Okay? How to subtract two unsigned numbers using the complements. Okay? I hope all of you have marked your attendance.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody who has not marked the attendance?
No, ma'am.
Everybody has, huh? Let me just check.
Ma'am, I have not marked.
Who is this? Can you please?
Ma'am, I'm
Ma'am,
right, Daphne.
Huh? Sorry, come again.
Ma'am, Disha here. I lost connection, that's why.
Okay, okay. Do it now, Disha. Do you have the link?
No, ma'am, please send it.
Okay, wait. Just wait for a second, okay? This is the attendance link.
Ma'am,
Have you got it?
excuse me,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Just a second. Just give me 1 second, beta. Just take care.